Hello, good morning everybody. It's Sunday morning and this is a video that I wanted to make for some time. A lot of people are making videos like showing records that everybody hates but they like. And I'm gonna show albums that everybody likes but I don't so much. I'm not saying they're bad albums, the ones I'm gonna show, but they're not albums I really go for when I want to listen to these artists. I go for all the records before. I don't know. In the background, to start with, I've Propane with their second album. You know, The Truth Hurts. Of course, this is the censored cover, because also in some other places it came out with a different cover, where there was a dead woman on here, like stitched up. But of course, that was not really a popular cover for the record shops back then. This came out in 1994, and they also released the censored version. And this is on Roadrunner Records, second full-length album. And actually here you can hear Ice-T. He was like singing on this song, you know, he was like he's a guest on this album. I mean, I always like this album very much. It's yeah, let's say hardcore metal album, you know, not metalcore. No. I mean, what we know nowadays is different, no? But yeah, this is just thrash, hardcore, maybe a little bit of hip hop. I don't really mind when Propane does it, because it's just not an irritating, jungle hip hop. You know, this is just more, a different type of hip hop. Anyway, let's go on with the video. I also want to show, I just woke up and it's Sunday. Like last night was a little rough. That's why my mind is not 100%, but I still want to make this video. I also listened to this live bootleg, live in Brandon, September 22nd, 1985. Nasty Savage. This came out actually in 2002. So I picked it out of my collection to play it. You know, it sounds rough, but it's very cool. You still can hear the songs. You know, very cool. Also, I watched a couple of movies. Actually, I bought this one this week, Fantasy Island. This is based on this series. It started in the late 70s. It went on to 84. And I think there were 6 or 7 seasons, you know, back then. And this is a movie based actually on that series. And this is done by the producers of La Noche de Halloween, the night of Halloween. This is actually the last Halloween that came out like 2 years ago or something. I went to the cinema to see that movie. You know, I really love Halloween, and I love that one. It was like the comeback of Halloween again. It's really cool. I remember there was nobody in the cinema. I think I was sitting alone there. And this is quite a good movie, Fantasy Island. I mean, you should check it out. Okay, it's from 2020. It's a new release. You know, there was like, I think it came out in the cinemas still before the lockdown. I mean, January or February, I think it was in the movies. And this is in the theaters, they say in America. And this is the Blu-ray version that I just bought this week. I also watched this movie again. I mean, this is a movie I love because the music is great. It's Pesadilla en la Playa. It's Nightmare Beach. Umberto Lenzi. That was the director of the movie. And here we have actually the band Animal from Randy Piper from Wasp. You know, after Wasp he had a band called Animal. He released records later on, many years later, but in 1988 he had a song on here called Rock Like an Animal. You know, also we had Derek St. Holmes. He was on here too. You know, the guy we know from Ted Nugent, for example. Also we have Rondinelli on here and Rough Cut. And the song by Rough Cut is Dynamite, and it was produced by Ronnie James Dio. I made a little note here for me to know it. Not I forget it, you know. Okay, 5 albums that everybody loves and me not. I mean, I still like them, but I don't listen to them very often because I like older albums a lot more. And we're going to start with this one by Artillery. This was the 3rd full-length album. You know, this band from Denmark. Of course, you know them. They're a thrash metal band. You see? And this album never did it for me. I also picked these ones out of my collection. This is my favorite. Fear of Tomorrow. I mean, this is an incredible album. Terror Squad was not bad either, but this is one of the best albums, you know, of speed thrash metal from the 80s. I think it came out in 85, I think this one. Yes, in 85 from Roadrunner. But this one, this is the one that I think everybody likes. I mean, I never heard anybody talking bad about this one, but I don't like it so much. Okay, let's go on. We go on with this one. This one, I know everybody likes it. For some, it's even their favorite album by this band. And we're talking about Rage. And this is Black in Mind. Yes, Black in Mind. I bought this when it was released. I was not happy with it. I mean, of course, there are some good songs on it. I mean, I'm not saying all the album is bad. For me, I'm saying for me, because I know how many people like this one. I don't want to steer the shit either, but I thought it's an interesting video. At least you can see, you know, something different, you know, I thought. And this album, you know, for a lot of people, it's a great, great, great album. And for me, it's not. My favorite album, actually, by Rage, German, when they were still playing speed metal. It was more kind of a power metal, but this, of course, Reign of Terror is my favorite album by the band. Pure speed metal that I love. By the way, I have a video on my channel where I show all my collection by this band, Rage. Okay, another one that I know not everybody likes, but I know some are really fans of this album. So and I never got it. I never get it. You know, I mean, I never get the hype of this album. And we are talking about From the Underground and Below by Overkill. It's very groovy. I don't really mind that so incredible much, the groovy, but the songwriting is just not the way I like it to be. You know, I'm a big Overkill fan like most of you, but this is not doing it for me. And I've been trying it, you know, during the years, you know, because this came out in 97. And I tried it after that many times, but I never really got into this. For example, I Hear Black, I think it came out in 93. I like it nowadays more than before. But this album, it just doesn't do it for me. Okay, the 4th album that never did it for me. This is a comeback album, you know, of a band. Not of a band, of a band member, you know. And we are talking about Anthrax, Warship Music. You know, Jude Mayo, he came, Belladonna, Joy Belladonna. Sorry, he came back in the band. And of course, this album was quite hyped up. I mean, I even bought a t-shirt. I even hyped it myself too a little bit because I was so happy. But then I thought after a couple of plays, it just didn't do it for me. The one after this is a little bit better in my opinion. But this album didn't do it for me. You know, I know a lot of people like this album. I was also happy with her comeback, you know. Belladonna, I always loved him, but no, this album doesn't do it for me. And now a little bit. I mean, this is the ultimate classic, one of the biggest classics in black metal. I mean, of the bigger bands. You know, when we talk about the bigger bands, this one is one of the most popular black metal releases ever. And we're talking about In the Nightside Eclipse by Emperor. Of course, it's good, but it's all sounds the same. From the first song to the last song, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. So I don't give me too much hate for it. I mean, this release is a lot better. I mean, the demo was really childish. But later, their EP was really cool. But this, I don't know, it's maybe too melodic for, you know, like too keyboard orientated black metal. It's not really violent maybe enough. When I listen to black metal, I like maybe a different type of black metal and not this one. That's why, yes, it's just, you know, I tried it. I listened to it a lot of times and it just goes in here, it goes out there. You know, that's it. Maybe 1 or 2 songs stuck in me a little bit more, but no, not really either, because it's just, you know, it's not possible for me. You know, just yeah. This is one of these re-releases on Candlelight, where they re-released all the Emperor stuff on nice digipacks. They're quite nice, you know. See, it looks. The cover is beautiful. Okay. Okay. Is there something else I want to show? Not really, to be honest. I'm gonna make some more videos again. Look, I want to make a Sextras video against 6 Beer from Mexico. You know, Sextras from Brazil against 6 Beer debut album, or debut. I think it was a debut album. Okay, I just have to check it out a little bit more. I think it was actually the debut album, and this is of course the debut album. But I will talk about this in another video. Okay, this video was a little bit everything, but okay. Stay metal, everybody. Have a nice Sunday.